Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Sam here with the Samwelb B12 Experience. We got soccer for you. We are coming in. It's Team Canada. Canada getting things done. We are bringing it to you live. Welcome in for some game coverage, some game play-by-play game audio. Welcome to the show. Canada taking on Venezuela. Daniel, how's it going? Welcome in.
That's a great block as well. It's Aramburu, I think.
Just coming in live. Thank you for joining us. No pre-notice. Just jumping right in to the game action today. We'll see if Canada can get things done here at the Copa America Cup. Let's go, Canada.
And it's taken quickly down the right. Jonathan David could be in here. David steps in.
Cross. Jacob Schaffelberg for Canada scores. Canada takes a 1-0 lead over Venezuela. My goodness. Canada getting things done. What a time to go live. Canada coming in huge.
What a fantastic goal from Canada. Bobbling around in the area as Jonathan David, after some quick...
That was huge. Eagles, how's it going? Daniel Barry, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for joining us. Welcome to the show. Let's go, Canada. His injured teammate to celebrate. And Canada have been so dangerous in the last 3 or 4 minutes. Canada jumping out to an early lead. Welcome in. Thank you for joining us here tonight. 13 minutes into this match, Canada jumps out to the lead. Quarterfinals underway.
Deflects off David and behind for a goal kick for Venezuela.
Goal kick Venezuela coming up. Wow, Canada trying to get close again.
Opportunity here to go at Venezuela. They're rocking. And Canada are just relentless with the football.
You're welcome in. Thanks for joining us.
Coming forward, wave after wave. Great stuff.
Venezuela going to send this downfield.
Jacob Schaffelberg's 3rd international goal. It's his 14th cap. And he might not score many bigger.
Schaffelberg with a huge goal.
Argentina waiting to see who they will face in the semi-finals of the Copa America at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey on Tuesday night. Schaffelberg forward. Larin, Eustachio. Now it's Davies down the left side up against Bale. Bombito. And here comes
Venezuela going to steal. Here they come.
Soteldo rolls it forward down the left, and it'll be chased there towards the byline by Navarro, the left back. Turned over for Soteldo. He floats
Here's
it
the
in.
cross, the header. That's going to go out.
Dangerous play from Bombito. He's got to clear his lines better than that.
Thank you for hitting those likes. Hit those likes as you come in. Welcome to the show.
Jefferson Soteldo to get this ball in. Does well in the first place to manage his channel. He's trying to go long up the line instead of maybe playing a bit safer.
If you missed the opening, Canada just a couple minutes ago scored to go up 1-0.
This covered all the way. He knows that this is missing the target. A little warning sign for Canada there in giving the ball away in deep spots in their own defence. Given away by Herrera to Cornelius. Jacob Schaffelberg scored. Not too far from here. Up in Frisco, about a 40-minute drive northeast of Arlington.
Canada right now just hanging on to the lead in the percentage possession. 53-47
against Trinidad and Tobago that got Canada into the Copa America by virtue of that win in the playoffs. Now he's scored in the tournament in the knockout rounds.
Good defense here by Venezuela. Or Canada, excuse me. Venezuela trying to come up the middle.
Coming inside.
supporting Osorio there as Soteldo's
Thank you
trying
for
to dribble
joining us.
out of
Welcome
trouble
in.
against his ex-teammates.
Jefferson Soteldo joined Toronto FC from Tigres in January of 2021.
Looking worse by the second. Welcome
made
in,
24 regular season appearances. This is Rondon. He's up against Bombito. He lets it go from a long way out.
It wasn't the right option. He had runners either side. And too straight a pass from Derek Cornelius to Jonathan David that was pounced upon by Ferraresi.
Venezuela trying to make some adjustments on the fly
It's
here.
not his strength. 25-yarders. He's more a connect guy, peeling off the shoulder. A guy that loves crosses, can be dangerous when he gets service into the middle.
It's Canada's first goal inside the opening 15 minutes of a game since Kyle Larin scored 9 minutes into the win against Honduras in March of 2023. That one finished 4-1 in Canada's favour. It's the second goal under Jesse Marsh. Kyle Larin putting the pressure on here, defended by Ferraresi, who plays in Brazil with Sao Paulo. Played out to the left, but Jefferson Soteldo can't get on the end of it.
Larin's been excellent, look. He really has led that line well. He's been a good link-up player for Canada tonight, but he's also stretched Venezuela. He looks extremely fit. He's in fine form. Doing a lot of great work in that final third. He's just got to try and wait patiently in his opportunity in front of goal and take it when it comes.
Played back to Romo in the Venezuela goal. Rodon Osorio, who plays for Parma in Italy. Across the back it goes.
Venezuela coming down the right side of the field.
Trying to get away down the right.
Nifty little move, holding it in play.
Eustachio. Everyone rising to their feet around this huge cavernous stadium as Venezuela make their way forward, and Soteldo wins the throw on the left.
It's excellent from Johnson though. He's nice and tight. He knows not to give.
Do me a favor as you're watching along. Make sure you hit that thumbs up for us. Click that thumbs up.
Come inside on his stronger right foot, or they just burn past Alistair Johnson on the left-hand side down the line.
Up top by Martinez, the Philadelphia midfielder, and down the right it goes. This is Bayo. Venezuela scoring in all three of their games so far at the tournament. 6 goals through the group stages. Pushed forward by Ferraresi. Aaron Burrow towards the byline. That's a decent cross into the middle, and it's headed wide. Yangel Herrera was the one who met it. That's a couple of opportunities now aerially that Venezuela have had.
That was a great ball into a box. Great ball. Herrera's really good at that late run from midfield towards the far post. Defended really well. Don't know how much Osorio knew about that one, but he got enough on it. He made it difficult enough for Yangel Herrera that he couldn't hit the target. Corner to Venezuela.
Bayo swings it in all the way towards the back post, and Rondon will try and get on the end of it, but Crépeau is able to claim that without too much trouble.
Hayden, how's it going? That's right, it's the other football.
Schaffelberg scores in a quarter-final for the second year in a row, having got one in the Gold Cup quarter-final around this time last year against the United States. A game that Canada lost on penalties. Finished 2-2 against the US after extra time. Schaffelberg had scored a goal in extra time to give them a 2-1 lead. They're looking to take the throw quickly on the far side, but
it's been a theme, Luke. It's been a theme to get the ball in play really quickly before Venezuela can set. That's how the goal came about. Quick thinking. I believe it was Johnson just getting it into Jonathan David, who was already away and in
Canada
behind.
keeping this out of their end of the field.
The Venezuelan defence.
Ferraresi down the right for Aaron Burrow. Eustachio gets there. Now Davies will bring it forward over halfway. Cornelius heads back. They'll get another chance to try and clear now. The Malmo man involved heavily over the last 30 seconds or so.
Davies has had a strong start to
Canada
this
will
game
try and calm things down.
for Canada.
David down the right in front of Jesse Marsh on the bench, and it's one back there and played forward, Rondon, flicking it into the path of Jefferson Soteldo. He's into the box as he goes towards the back post. Poor ball from Jefferson Soteldo from a very promising position for Venezuela.
That's tremendous timing from Bombito to come out of that central area, though. Johnson was never getting back. Bombito had to time it right, and he just made his move to rush Soteldo at the right time.
Played through for Jefferson Soteldo. The way opens up and nowhere close from Soteldo, who had 3 goals and 10 assists in 24 regular season games for Toronto FC.
Venezuela is pressing here, but Canada's doing a nice job defensively. Holden have to shoot for distance.
Johnson with a terrific
a nice
header.
defensive play there by Canada
Just
to knock it
getting there in the
away.
nick of time before Herrera.
KRT, what's going on?
Great defending. Johnson's had a
Oh, you're very welcome.
start to
Sorry
this
I was a
game.
couple minutes late. We were just making our way into the house. But glad we could get this
Canada
up and
won
running
and they
again.
have
1-0
not conceded a goal
Canada.
in
The
the
goal
first
came
half
at the
since
13-minute
early October when they
marker.
were 3 down at
Jacob
half-time against
Schaffelberg
Japan.
putting it in. He's been huge for Canada.
Played forward down the right side there by Jose Martinez, who plays in Major League Soccer with Philadelphia Union. He's played every minute of all 3 games in the group stage and made 4 starts in the 6 qualifying games towards the end of last year in World Cup qualifying. This is Johnston down the right for Canada, who lead through Jacob Schaffelberg's goal. Kyle Larin tries to shrug off the challenge. It's rolled into the path of Larea. He cuts it back towards the edge of the box. Schaffelberg! Oh, it's just tipped around. Jacob Schaffelberg, so
Almost
close to
did
a
it
second.
again. Amanda, how's it going? Welcome in.
Just can't stop him
Make
at the
sure as
moment.
you're coming in, hit that thumbs up
Playing with
for us.
such
We'd appreciate
confidence.
it. First soccer
Another
match of the year
forward
here on the
move from
channel.
Canada, Larin and Larea. That's a tight one. I think he's just onside, and he goes for the cutback. Schaffelberg thought he was going to hit it first time. Probably would have been blocked by Aaron Burrow. And after he takes the touch, he just tries to guide it in the corner. Really good save from Rafael Romo. Down to his left and out for a corner kick.
We got a corner coming
Jesse
up here.
Marsh changing things up with set-piece deliveries today. Eustachio is going to take this one, and he'll put it in towards the back post for Alphonso Davies. But here comes Martinez down the right side for Venezuela. Eustachio has taken corners previously in this tournament, but he's
Just
also
too
wanting to
far
spread
for
things
Davies.
about a little
Martinez,
bit. Jesse Marsh
though, for
hasn't been
Venezuela,
overly
showing tremendous
happy with
speed
the standard
coming in.
of some of the set-piece deliveries. So we might see a couple of other players given chances to take some tonight as well. This is Soteldo.
Oh, Amanda, awesome. I didn't
towards the
know that.
byline here. A challenge from Johnston. It's a corner for Venezuela.
Hopefully
Not a
not the
second
last.
to breathe in this game for either
Here you
team.
go, KRT.
As soon as the ball
We'll do
goes
as
out
much
of play,
as we can.
someone's trying
No,
to
we
get in
got
as
it figured
quickly as
out.
possible, throw it in, and try and just attack the other team with pace and power. Johnson doing a good job to get back in the nick of time, giving away this corner to Soteldo.
Looked into the 6-yard box. Crepeau got a punch to it, but it's not cleared just yet. Now Cornelius flicks it away. Alphonso Davies will pick
Thanks,
it up.
Hayden.
Steps away from Aaron Burrow, and Davies plays the ball down the left side, and Schaffelberg's away here for Canada. He's got Jonathan
It's a
Davies
cross!
in the middle. It's Jonathan Davies,
Canada!
too, and it's wide.
It's a big miss, big miss from David.
A 2-on-1 opportunity.
Fantastic
Canada
counter
that
attack.
close.
What a ball from Alphonso Davies. Schaffelberg, who's the main
Ali,
man
how's
so
it going?
far for
Welcome
Canada,
in.
picks out the right pass, and Davies just not
B. Disney,
confident
hello,
enough
good
there.
evening.
Hesitant, unsure.
Happy
and just
Friday,
off
everybody.
balance, Jonathan David, as he tries to slide it down the side of Rafael Romo. Missing the target, he can't believe it. He knows that was a huge opportunity for Canada to double their lead.
He's played every minute in this tournament so far, Jonathan David, who scored his 27th goal in the win against Peru. He's now up to 52 caps. Ferreira's ball down the right. Martinez chasing as it goes backwards towards Crepeau, who can clear downfield. Ferrarese back over halfway. Rondon turns it forward for Bayo. Well defended there by Cornelius, and this is Alphonso Davies. Pressure on here on the far side. Can Cornelius come away with a free
battle.
kick, Venezuela? Martinez has been causing problems. We're used to seeing him sit deep in Major League Soccer, but that's certainly not the case tonight.
Yeah, we didn't expect Cáceres to be the deep man tonight, look. It's Martinez who's initiating the press a lot of times from the central midfield position. We know about his style. He's certainly a combative player who likes to get in and involved. He's not giving Canada a second to breathe, to pick their heads up and look for a simple pass. Cornelius there, hesitant to play down the line, and Martinez picks his pocket, can only give away a free kick in a dangerous area. Edward Bayo is going to swing this one in. Canada's got to concentrate and defend this.
Bayo plays in Liga MX with Mazatlan, 28-year-old, ready to swing this one in. Bayo's ball in towards the penalty spot, glanced away by Cornelius. Comes out for Martinez. He'll clip it back in there, a little flick forward. The scramble in the box, and it's going to drop here 6 yards out as it's cleared away by Kyle Larry. He loses possession there. Herrera for Venezuela, and that's gone out for a goal kick.
Good opportunity,
Just
Venezuela.
That
Wow.
This one won't finish 1-0.
Yeah, you can't take your eyes off it for a second, can you, Luke? Such a fast pace.
Really good
to this
opportunity.
game. Tremendous football match so far. Larin does well to begin with here to get it out of trouble. Just
Excellent
sweep it up
action,
the line,
both
but tries to be a
ends of
bit
the
too
pitch.
clever. Herrera not
Both
choosing the
teams
right
coming up
option.
very close.
Going for goal,
Canada, though,
just screwing his shot.
scoring at that 13-minute mark.
Really wild and wide.
Almost half an hour in, Canada with 4 of their 6 shots on target. Venezuela with 8 shots and just 1 on target so far. Martinez down the right side. Aramburu turns it all the way back to Rafael Romo, who started all 6 games in World Cup qualifying last fall. He's been around the squad since 2008. Hasn't made too many appearances, though. This is just his 25th cap. Navarro, former Chicago fireman in MLS. Now with Colorado, but on loan, Talleres in Argentina. Bayo down the right side. Davies, now Jonathan Osorio. Stefan Eustachio pushes it forward for Schaffelberg on the left. That one's too far in front of Jonathan David, but Kyle Larin was chasing it. It's able to be cleared by Venezuela as far as Johnston. Picked up on the edge of the area here as Jonathan David battles for it. Richie Larrea gets it back to Osorio. David now helps it inside. Eustachio out for Schaffelberg, who has space here up against Darren.
There's a cross, Canada! Just in the middle of the box, they put it across, looking for the tip in front. So close.
Was so close to poking it home at the back post.
Best move of the match from Canada. This is great football. Out to the left, Schaffelberg puts in a terrific ball. Larrea's shooting here. He's trying to just guide it with outside his foot into the far corner. See the last-ditch defending from Venezuela. Larrea doesn't get the curl on this, and because of that, Larin is inches away from getting a stud to it. See how the ball does not spin the way that Larrea wants. He wants it to bend in towards the goal. Larin can't quite react in time. Canada having their chances. It looks so dangerous. 3 and 4 passes, and they're just cutting Venezuela open.
Lovely turn by Soteldo against Alistair Johnston, who recovers well. And it's out for a corner.
This is a great battle.
Johnston, good defensive matchup coming back the other way.
Both.
Again, if you're just coming in, welcome. Make sure to hit that thumbs up button for
as good
us.
as they get on this near side. Soteldo is a tricky customer, but Johnson so far doing an excellent job of staying on task.
Jefferson Soteldo standing over
Corner
this
for
corner.
Venezuela.
He's gone back out for another one. Rondon was trying to get on the end of it at the front post.
KRT, I was thinking the same thing. We got a Canada player down here. Looks like a little noggin knocker as they both went up for the header. Little Canuck. Number 9 for Canada, Sile Laren.
Will take this one.
We got another corner coming up here for Venezuela. Bello, he's going to put this one in play.
His first Copa America. He's already made an impact. Bayo's ball into the box.
Great diving header by Canada to keep this one out almost back to midfield.
Center circle.
Wonderful header.
Navarro. Rafael Romo will send it long, looking for Solomon Rondon, but he's found almost Soteldo down the left. Jacob Schaffelberg's 13th minute goal is the difference between these two teams. Cornelius with a strong header over halfway. Played forward here towards Schaffelberg, the goal scorer. That looked like a foul. Schaffelberg is down. Play continues here down the left side.
Oh, that's not good. Schaffelberg grabbing his knee. He took a full-on body check.
But Jesse Marsh is up on the edge of the technical area asking referee Wilton Sampao just why the decision didn't go Canada's way when it looked as though Schaffelberg was fouled earlier in the move.
Absolutely, didn't get any of the ball. Ferraresi there as he comes through.
Pushed off the ball as cleat got stuck. A little hyperextension of the knee there. That hurts. Schaffelberg, one of Canada's star players. He's been absolutely awesome.
You don't mind as long as the referee's got consistency, but not so consistent there when it came to both the decisions.
He's still down now, kind of getting his way up to all fours.
Tajon Buchanan is here at the game tonight. He was part of the Canada team, arriving with them, having been at the hotel since last night when he returned to the team hotel from the hospital, having had surgery and the broken tibia he sustained during training earlier in the week. A great moment there when Schaffelberg scored and then held up Tajon Buchanan's jersey.
So he is walking off the field under his own accord, which is good.
Your first thought is to go and pay tribute to your stricken teammate. Tells you everything you need to know about Jacob Schaffelberg. What a 35 minutes he's had so far in this game. He's been so impactful, not just the goal. He is the threat. He's the one that's been all over that front line, Luke, not just in the left-hand side, but his pace is causing some real problems for Venezuela.
The referee doesn't want Schaffelberg to come back on. He's got to show him a yellow card here.
I'm pretty sure he was.
Yeah, KRT, I kind of had it on in the background today as well. Looks like we got a yellow card coming out.
The fourth official. That is a poor decision. He was let on by the fourth official, and the referee decided to book him. There's no way Schaffelberg would have entered the field without permission.
Jesse Marsh incredulous as he talks to the fourth official from Paraguay. This ball swept in towards the 6-yard box. Flag up for offside. Juan Benitez, the fourth official, still in conversation with Jesse Marsh.
So Schaffelberg gets a yellow card.
Schaffelberg with a goal and a yellow card through 36 minutes of Canada's first ever Copa America quarter-final.
I just hope that Schaffelberg doesn't pay the price for that, Luke. I really feel strongly about that one. He definitely was given permission. You can see he's just having another word there with Sampao as he ran past him. You've got to be careful now.
So what they're saying is he was coming back onto the field without permission, which is why he got the yellow card. That's crazy. Thank you, KRT. Appreciate it.
Jesse Marsh always talked of his confidence that this team would find goals. He said on some occasions the fact that they've been smaller pitches at this Copa America has led to some struggles for Canada to find space in behind. That certainly hasn't been the case tonight. They've found numerous opportunities and could have had more than one goal. Played in towards Jefferson Soteldo here for Venezuela. Jonathan David comes away with it, but gives it away.
He's got to be better there, David. Been a little sloppy, Jonathan David. Not his usual high standards, especially in possession. Gave it away 3 or 4 times.
Played across the back here to Miguel Navarro. Martinez. Aaron Burrow can't quite catch that one. 21-year-old fullback who made 11 La Liga appearances between January and May with Real Sociedad.
Venezuela was really coming on the attack.
For the Europa League. He lost to Kyle Larin in the Copa del Rey semi-final in Mallorca. Sorio heads it away. Inside from Herrera. Martinez. Now Jonathan David. Christian Cáceres Jr. snapping into the challenge to win it back here. And a free kick is given the way of Venezuela. And Schaffelberg is feeling the full force of challenges here, which goes to show you how much he's caused them problems through the opening 38 minutes.
I want to slow him down. They're trying to be physical with Schaffelberg. Having a little word there with Aaron Burrow.
Aaron Burrow chasing up against Davies. Goal kick is given.
We're going to get a goal kick.
Canada have had more shots on target in the opening 30 minutes tonight than they had in 90 minutes of any of their group stage matches. 4 shots on target so far. Jonathan David with a couple of opportunities, including that one that he just put wide when he was through.
And Venezuela now has taken over possession, 52% to 48%, taking it away from Canada. Shots are 9-7 in favor of Venezuela.
Maybe not quite finding the final ball. An example of that there, but enough for Canada to worry about. Need to stay vigilant against this attack.
Venezuela without midfielder Darwin Maquis, who's suspended tonight for 2 yellow cards in the group stage. Aaron Burrow heads it away, picked up by Larin down the left side. Aaron Burrow sliding in.
It's good again from Larin, though. Just the simple stuff to hold the ball up, win a throw-in. Just take a little bit of sting out this game. Canada are in control. They have the lead. Want to make sure that it's played at their pace.
Herrera through, asking too much of Rondon, and Crépeau is quickly out towards halfway anyway. What a tournament Maxime Crépeau is having. He read that superbly, and Solomon Rondon, the 34-year-old.
Welcome in. Thank you for joining us. As you're coming in, make sure you tap that thumbs up button for us.
In the last 2 games, couldn't get anywhere near
Canada, Venezuela, quarterfinals. Just past the 40-minute mark.
6 goals in what is now 21 Copa America appearances. The former Everton, Newcastle and West Brom striker won the CONCACAF Champions Cup in June with Pachuca, beating Columbus Crew, and scored 2 goals in the final in a 3-0 win. Jason Russell-Rowe of Canada came off the bench in that game for Columbus.
Yeah, I agree, KRT. Hey, Ben, welcome in.
Soteldo.
A good sign, though, how deep Soteldo's had to come there to get the ball.
High it goes towards Solomon Rondon. He gets a little flick inside, and well defended by Canada as the bodies go down in the box. Bombito came a long way to get there, but this is Soteldo. Bombito once again.
The ball's going to it.
Ian, how's it going? Good to see you. Ben, I'm great, thank you. Hope you're all right.
Soteldo racing away towards the byline.
Venezuela on the attack. Here's a cross. Canada going to knock it down and out. Venezuela's still coming.
And then Jonathan David is able to win it back from
now
Jefferson
it's stolen.
Soteldo.
Canada running this down.
Towards halfway here. Christian Cáceres Jr. chasing back. Gave
great
a shove
speed, a shove from behind.
A free kick and possibly a yellow.
It should be a yellow. David's breaking free. Cáceres thinks it's a shoulder challenge, but he basically just barges his body into Jonathan David. What a run from him. deep inside his own half to carry it that distance and win this free kick to release the pressure. Excellent stuff from the Lille man.
Alistair Johnston's still down and needs some treatment. I'm a little surprised you even suggested that you thought that Venezuela might put the ball out.
It should have. Yeah, he was down in the middle of the box, but they had no intention of putting the ball out. What a competitive game this is. This is everything you love about Copa America. Two sides not giving an inch.
Big battle going on here in the first half.
Terrific.
Big battle.
Goal. This is a little bit of a
finally, the officials going to come over and recognize the injured Canadian player down in the Canadian goal box. He was down for a long time. It's going to be Alistair Johnston.
Last 9 games, starting 8 of them. But he only played the full 90 minutes once in the previous 6 matches before the full 90 in all 3 group games at Copa America. He has had a very strong tournament.
So it's kind of a shin-on-shin collision with the Venezuelan players. They were both running across the box.
Jesse Marsh said they were what he'd hoped for and maybe even more.
Yeah, I think even more. I mean, superb. Look, they put them together. What was it? This is their 6th game, isn't it, under Jesse Marsh?
It was Canada with a free kick.
Not a lot of minutes to get to know each other, but it's a partnership that works. It has balance, it has athleticism. They've both had outstanding tournaments.
Davies swings it in, and Jonathan Osorio will go chasing across to the far side. Aaron Burrow clips it down the right touchline, but it's hooked back in by Schaffelberg, headed away by Herrera. This is Eustachio, and the Porto man will go back towards halfway. Davies cutting inside against Soteldo. Eustachio with a high ball forward on his 41st cap. Schaffelberg brings it down. Great first touch. He's into
big
the box.
tackle.
Good tackle.
With the challenge.
Yeah, good tackle, I thought. Well defended for Aaron Burrow. He's got a bit of pace.
Not the Olympics yet, Ben.
Take him on every time, though.
The Copa America.
Love to see it. That was defended really well from Aaron Burrow.
Rondon getting into it with Richie Larea. Solomon Rondon scored in the quarter-final. Last time Copa America was in the US in a 4-1 loss against Argentina.
Just trying to get there just before Aaron Burrow, the Real Sociedad man, just in the nick of time makes a tackle. Love the positivity from Schaffelberg, though, to drive into the box and draw challenges.
Jacob Schaffelberg making a significant impact, and it's still early in his Canada career. Free kick for Venezuela as we head into 4 minutes of time.
4 minutes of extra time. 4 minutes of extra time. Injury time. Count up here in the first half.
I don't know if it was.
The Olympics starts in a couple weeks, I think. Middle of the month, I believe.
Ferraresi up from the back. Osorio there too in the face mask. It's coming in. Canada's got to get that.
July 26th, so the 26th is when the Olympics start. Thank you. A stat checker, a fact finder.
Some defending for Canada to do here in the opening minute of 4 being added on. Bayo and Soteldo standing over it. Soteldo plays it short down the left side for Navarro. Eustachio will clear high towards halfway. Aaron Burrow underneath it. Here's Larin.
Take care, Ian. Always good to see you, my friend.
Eustachio finds Schaffelberg. And Aaron Burrow is fouled. I was just about to say, huge clearance away from Stefan Eustachio. As, you know, he sticks the boot through it to get it away.
No.
But when it when it emerged that it was actually a wonderful ball to pick out Schaffelberg that was absolutely intended.
Cultured pass, wasn't it? What a ball, just swept it out there to left to Schaffelberg, whose touch was good. Again, just a really intriguing battle out there is this one between Jacob Schaffelberg and John Aramburu. It's good stuff, it's great to watch. Both players having good games, weirdly enough. Love when you get battles like that in the pitch where both players are having their moments.
Bayo towards the edge of the box for Aramburu. Estacchio wins the ball back and Canada can bring it clear. Midway through, the 4 minutes being added on as Jonathan David has it on halfway. And he turns it into the path of Alphonso Davies. Now it's Jacob Schaffelberg. And Schaffelberg
again, Schaffelberg is hammered from behind.
No, it's a bad decision.
Venezuela all over him.
Cáceres and David 5 or 6 minutes ago on the opposite side just barges into Jacob Schaffelberg. They know they've got to be physical with him. Not winning the races, so they've got to try and get their bodies in on Schaffelberg.
Jesse Marsh pleading his case to the fourth
Absolutely,
official.
KRT.
Rondon is underneath this one. He gets the flick on looking for Bale. Bale lays it off for Soteldo and that deflects straight towards Crepeau.
Terrific block. Really great block. This is the goal again. Look at Johnson's quick thinking. David's in behind. And it's ricocheting around, but just prods it in towards the middle. And Schaffelberg came all the way across from the left.
JDA, welcome in, brother.
He just taps into
Hope you're doing well.
Tribute to Tejon Buchanan. Lovely moment. Soteldo can't believe it. Canada had the early lead and they've kept it in this first half. Seconds to go. They just got to see it out. In at half-time for a well-earned rest and ready for what's going to be an extremely competitive second half.
Davies away down the left. Aramburu wins it back for Venezuela and immediately looks for Rondon. Bombito will get the ball away. Picked up here in the midfield by Cáceres Jr. Out to the left for Soteldo. He's up against Johnston. No free kick on the edge of the box. Soteldo.
That looked a foul.
Very physical play by both teams.
Into the eyes of the referee.
Yeah, the ref was right there as he blows his whistle. He was right there, Luke, but it was a foul. Johnson knew Soteldo
There we
was
go.
inside.
The first half is in the books.
Not a
Holy moly, what a first half of football we have here. This was incredible. We're going to break down some of the stats. Of course, Canada taking the early 1-0 lead. Wow, this was incredible. Let me bring up some of these stats here. First of all, if you're just joining us, welcome to the show. Welcome in again. Apologize for a little bit of the late start. We didn't actually kind of make our video public until just before we got going here. So if you're just coming in wondering, man, Sam, where were you? We didn't see your video posted. We just kind of got it up and going a few minutes in to this match. And what a match it has been. Venezuela, they've taken the possession back. Canada did have the lead in the percentage for possession, but the second half of this first half was all Venezuela. 54% possession time to Canada's 46. 10 shots on goal for Venezuela. Canada with 7 shots. 10 shots to 7 for Venezuela. They lead there. Shots on goal, however, Canada landing 4 of the 7 shots on goal. Venezuela only landing 1 of their 10 shots on net. 4 corners, however, for Venezuela, only 1 corner for Canada. And the foul side, Canada getting called 8 fouls there committed, only 3 for Venezuela. Canada was issued the only yellow card of the half, and it was kind of a bizarre yellow card to begin with. Hey, Big Rickster, what's going on? The yellow card was for the injury. I wouldn't really call it an injury, but Jacob Schaffelberg, he got knocked down. He had to be helped off the field. And then as he was coming back on the field, he was called and given a yellow card for returning to the field of play, returning to the pitch without permission to enter. So he was issued a yellow card. It was a little controversial, kind of interesting. This referee has been a disgrace. Yeah, Big Rickster, it certainly has been very, very interesting to see, what was going on there. But very, very, very physical play by both teams. I'll be honest, I haven't watched a whole lot of soccer, but this was crazy physical. A lot of shoving, a lot of hitting. It's crazy. Jen, what's going on? Welcome in, Explorer Jen, from our partner channel, the Florida Park Explorers. That's right, Jen. It's summertime. It's summer hockey. Soccer is hockey of the summer, right? You're still trying to put the object in the goal. So it's the same concept, so it qualifies. Kind of. But welcome in. Always good to see you. If you're not checking out our friends and partners, the Florida Park Explorers, you need to check them out for all your Disney concierge and treat action. You want to know exactly what that means? You got to go and check them out. Let's keep going down. No red cards handed out yet here today. This is good. For Venezuela's attack, how are they moving this ball? Well, they are primarily featuring the left side of the pitch. 40% of their attacks have been utilizing that left side. 33% going down the right and 27% up the middle. Canada's percentage breakdown very similar. 44% of the Canadian attacks coming down the left side, 31% on the right, and then 25% down the middle. So both teams really utilizing that left side of the pitch. Total attacks, Venezuela, 31 total attacks, 16 total attacks for Canada. Now, the way this game is breaking out with Canada having the early lead, it is going to be a very physical, very intense second half. When we look at it, Jacob Schaffelberg, he had the first goal for Canada. It was a nice move. Canada putting themselves in a position to move on for this game. Of course, here you never know what is going to happen. Throughout the round robin side, Venezuela was a clean 3-0, undefeated right now. Canada going 1 win, 1 loss, and 1 draw. And they match up here in the quarterfinal. Canada looking to make a statement and knock out Venezuela. We're halfway through, but we still got a whole lot of more time to go. It certainly is exciting, Canada. Some of the key players that we've seen, Alphonso Davies has been great in the backfield, wearing number 19, really getting back, moving that ball around, contributing very strongly from the defensive side. Alistair Johnston, we saw him kind of in a shin-on-shin collision. He's been playing solid D as well as needed. From the forward perspective, all three forwards really getting involved in the play. Jonathan David, 2 shots that he has taken. Of course, one of them landing on target. And Larin, he has a shot on net. And then, of course, Schaffelberg, he's been awesome with 2 shots on target. When we flip over to Venezuela, Jose Randon, he has 4 shots he's taken. He's really moving the ball from a forward perspective, playing well there. And of course, Jefferson Soteldo, he has 2 shots for him. On the defensive side, we're seeing some good things happen. Some good play here by Farizi. He's been playing well. Osoro, he's been getting in there. He's, for a defender, also coming up with 2 long shots on net. Some nice moves there, which is good to see. Both keepers have been playing well. They haven't had a ton of shots actually landing, but very, very active. Rafael Romo has been very active in goal. He's defended what he's had to, diving across, making some good plays. Some quick feet. He's been charging out. One of the things, especially in the sport of hockey, and it holds true in soccer, one of the things is breaking down the angles and giving perspective of the goal to the shooter. So when someone's bearing down, the more you're standing at the goal line or in net, the bigger target they see. But the more you come out to challenge them, which is a lot riskier in soccer, the more you come out to challenge, the more of the net you take away. And so they've been doing a really, really good job. Beverly, hello there. A really good job Romo is doing is coming out and facing those shooters, challenging those shooters, not giving them a lot of perspective of net to see. And he's only able to do that through some really, really quick feet, some fast-moving feet. And he's been extremely, extremely impressive. On the Canadian side, Maxim Kripo, he has been doing all right. He's only really had to face one direct shot. A lot of shots coming around him, but not landing on net. The one thing I like what the Canadian keeper is doing is he's moving the ball well. He's moving the ball exactly where he needs to. He's getting up there. The kicks, when he needs distance, he's getting the distance. When he needs to go short, he's going short. So he's really kind of mixing it up and using the field to his advantage. And it's really giving Canada the edge, trying to break through and move out. So great playing really by both these two teams, and I would not expect anything less. So it is a big time effort here. Goal scorers, who we're leading, Edward Bello, he's got 2 goals, he leads. And of course, Canada right now, just kind of with ones. So things just getting going. Overall, the overall team stats, Canada has, Canada's being outgunned, shall we say. Venezuela coming into this with an average of 2 goals per match. Canada down to 0.3 a match, but they do have that early goal here. Venezuela outshooting Canada overall. Really in almost all the statistical categories, Venezuela has the advantage. Shots on goal per game, shots on goal against per game. Canada's given up more shots. So really Venezuela, they had definitely have the advantage here. The last couple of games, Venezuela, they picked up a win. Let me see. Can I bring these up? Let me see if we can bring this up. Against Mexico. Venezuela with a win against Mexico. Oh, come on. Don't fail me now. Let's bring up their other one here. Thomas, how's it going? Refs have been horrible. Hey, shocker. We're sitting here yet again watching sport that we all enjoy, talking about how horrible the officiating has been. We saw this all hockey season, and here we go now for some soccer. The officials just not, doing what we expect them to do and playing well. Venezuela, they also picked up the win over Ecuador. That was another one of their wins. And let me just bring the other one up here. Sam, why did you reset our points? Well, Jordan, as we switch seasons from hockey to the summer season, it all starts all over again. And the third Venezuela win was over Jamaica. So Venezuela defeated Jamaica as well. Those were the 3 Venezuelan wins. Refs hate North Americans in general. I don't know about that, but it certainly feels like it sometimes. Certainly, and I think Canada's surprising a lot of folks right now. Who are the wins and losses for Canada? Well, Canada lost 2-0 to Argentina. Argentina was able to get the job done in the first game. Then Canada picked up their win, and their win came against Peru. Peru, one of the weaker teams playing here. And then, of course, the draw that Canada had, that came against Chile. So Chile poses the draw. Books, how's it going? Welcome in. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. That's right, KRT. Just by chatting along, just by being here, you are earning points. You can check your points at any time by doing !points in the chat. That will tell you exactly how many points you will earn for that. We'll spend 25 when the ball-shaped puck drops. There you go. Lucas, how's it going? Good to see you. Welcome in. Good evening. Welcome, everybody. Good to see you. Friday night, little unexpected stream here. Was not expecting to go live tonight, but we said, hey, it's Canadian soccer. We're going to check it out and see what is going on. So that's why we are here, and we are enjoying it. Canada with that early lead is quite nice to see. Taking a look around, there's lots on the soccer schedule here tonight. Let's see here. Anything big to report on? Let's see. I'm just scrolling through some of the other games. No, there's some MLS. All right, so we can skip on that. Any other big games going on? No. All right, cool. Just thought we would take a look. In the Euro Cup going on, Spain defeated Germany earlier today 2-1. Portugal and France, they end up in a draw. So those were the two matches earlier today. Let's see here. Who got the goal for Canada? The goal for Canada was the one and only Jacob Schaffelberg. Schaffelberg has been an absolute monster. An absolute monster in this game. He's really moving the puck really, really, really well. And they're giving it to him, right? Venezuela recognizes that he's getting some opportunities, so they've been laying the body on him. Canada in the standings finished second, or they're sitting second right now in Group A. Argentina 3-0. Canada goes 1-1-1, and then Chile and Peru fall behind the line, and that's where things break down right now in Group A. Canada hanging on to that second spot, which is always good to see in the Copa America. Let's see if we break this down even further. In Group B, Venezuela and Ecuador are number 1 and 2. Group C has Uruguay and Panama 1-2, and that's pretty close. Uruguay with 3 wins, Panama 2 wins, 1 loss. Group D, Colombia and Brazil are the top 2 there. So right now, Costa Rica and Paraguay below the line in Group D. The United States and Bolivia below the line in Group C. Mexico and Jamaica for Group B behind the line, and Chile, Peru falling behind the line there. So that is how the overall standings currently look. Coming up over the next few days on... Is this going to switch for me? Oh, wow. It's not going to switch for me. Okay. Well, never mind then. Coming up tomorrow, Panama and Colombia, they go toe-to-toe. Uruguay and Brazil, the other 2 matchups. And I don't know why this won't let me adjust. I guess we got to wait and see what happens for the next scheduled game after this. Can Canada hang on, or will they go down? Down without a fight, I say. So the second half should be coming along momentarily. So thanks for being with us. If you are just coming in, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Let's get ready to go. Second half, Canada, Venezuela. Let's play some ball, shall we?
In Arlington, Texas.
Welcome to the channel.
The referee, Wilton Sampao, gets things underway in the second half. Jacob Schaffelberg's 13th minute goal, still separating these sides. And no changes for either side from the 11s that started this game as we get back underway for the second 45 minutes. Aaron Burrow down the right side here for Venezuela. In the midfield, played outside by Martinez. He'll get it back here from Aaron Burrow. Schaffelberg with a foot in. Estacio trying to win it right in front of the Venezuelan bench, and they'll take this quickly in towards Jefferson Soteldo as Canada appealed for a handball. Soteldo makes his way towards the byline up against Jonathan David and Alphonso Davies. The fancy footwork from Soteldo, there's no way past Alphonso Davies, and then it's out for a Canada throw. No, it's a Venezuela throw.
I think it just came off Schaffelberg on the way out, taken quickly.
In towards Jefferson Soteldo. And Jonathan Osorio
Soteldo has been awesome in this game for Venezuela. He's looking real good.
Throw in again, this thing from Venezuela. Osorio is alert to be over there, but he can't quite sort his feet out and can only give away a corner kick.
Soteldo will take it. Crepeau comes and claims. I think that ball went out of play, maybe.
There's a little corner routine off the training ground where Soteldo placed it, and Bayo, I believe it was, just came in and whipped it in. Crepeau with good hands, keeping his eye on the football, but it's swung out. And goal kick. Venezuela with a very high press here. You see Canada not electing to play it from the back, going longer and not taking any chances.
This is a Venezuela team that have won 3 consecutive matches for the first time since 2019. 8 clean sheets in the last 14 games. Only 1 goal conceded in 4 games ahead of tonight.
KRT's nervous, the edge of the seat.
What incredible strides this team has taken in such a short period under Jesse Marsch. From those early days, a month or so ago, against the Netherlands and France, to a performance to be proud of against Argentina in the Copa America opener. And now potentially a rematch after navigating through the group stage.
Long way to go. If the second half is anything like the first, there's going to be millions of Canadians watching this from behind their couch. It's high-octane stuff.
Yes, Lucas, I'm very excited to see how they do in the fall.
4 games in a row. That's what they're trying to achieve tonight. That looked like a foul there as Ferraresi went straight through the back, and now he's hurt himself.
An injured Venezuelan player down here in the fields.
Venezuela won their group with 9 points, 5 points above second-placed Ecuador, who went through and gave Argentina a scare last night. Argentina were 1-0 up and looking fairly comfortable until Ecuador scored.
He went up over the back of 2 Canadian players and landed hard on his back.
A dramatic penalty shootout in which Lionel Messi hit the bar with a Panenka. And then Emi Martinez did what Emi Martinez tends to do in big moments and saved a couple from the spot in the shootout as Argentina got through.
What's the drama, wasn't it? Ecuador with a big-headed opportunity right at the final whistle, and then when you miss the first penalty and it's Lionel Messi.
Right, big Rickster.
Argentina pulled through mainly
always seems to be the case.
And his outstanding mentality.
Ecuador firing their coach Felix Sanchez right after that game. It's Jonathan David. Schaffelberg down the left. He's up against Aaron Burrow once again. Aaron Burrow this time is equal to it, and they'll play the ball up towards Herrera. Angel Herrera turns it down the right side for Jefferson Soteldo, who's being tracked by Alphonso Davies. And he goes down. And a yellow card is coming out here for Derek Cornelius.
Yellow card for Canada.
I thought Davies was a little passive there. He was given too much space for Soteldo. Got to be a little bit tighter, especially with his pace. He just comes inside. Not great defending, and quite a nasty challenge that from Cornelius. Comes in there and catches Soteldo on the thigh. It's a little reckless from the Canadian centre-back. Definite yellow card.
It's his second yellow of the Copa America, and it's the second Canadian booking of the night.
Consistency. Consistency. Doesn't matter the sport. Let's just get consistency.
Edouard Bayo standing over this ball.
As we enter the 50th minute of play.
Bayo's delivery towards the penalty spot, headed away by Kyle Larin.
We're completing the 50th minute of play.
He's been absolutely brilliant from defensive set plays.
And so often that defensive work goes unnoticed.
Yeah, and for a number 9 to come back and get into that position, do his job like that, it's the unsung work, isn't it? It's the work that goes a little unnoticed, let's say. Laren's did that really well this entire tournament. He's did it excellent tonight also. It's worth its weight in gold.
Kyle Larin, certainly one of those players that Jesse Marsch has relied on. He started the last 9 games for Canada since the 2023 Gold Cup. Larrea down the right, battling there with Navarro and now Osorio.
Oh!
Jonathan David goes down.
You gotta be kidding me!
Up towards Rondon.
I thought it was a foul. The defender came through David to get to that ball. Great play from Larrea to just wriggle out of trouble with a little back heel to David.
Johnston down the right with a lovely ball into the path of Richie Larrea. He'll clip it into the box.
Canada putting it in the middle! Oh, they go just high!
What a good chance for Kyle Larin. Jesse Marsh knows it.
Got to hit the target, Larin. He's got time to think
Oh,
about
KRT,
this.
that's
Great
awesome.
ball down the
Volleyball is
side
great.
From Johnson, Larrea with a cutback. Larin sees it all the way. It's coming to him at a nice pace. He must hit the target.
Lauren was so close, just went a little high over the net.
Chance.
His last goal came just up the road in Frisco in March against Trinidad and Tobago. Mentioned earlier, Schaffelberg got one. Larin was the other scorer on that day, as Canada had to go into the playoff to get through to Copa America. He is Canada's all-time leading scorer, 29 goals. Just a third all-time meeting between these teams. In June of 2007, a 2-2 in Venezuela. Canada led through Dwayne De Rosario, and Ali Gerber had to score a late goal for 2-2. Soteldo's ball in towards Bello at the back post, drops towards Herrera. Back from Caceres Jr. Osorio. Herrera. Flips a wonderful ball wide right. Perfection to the feet of Soteldo. Soteldo's cross into the box. Rondon was fighting to get there, but he couldn't.
One more. We need some insurance here.
Aaron Burrow. And now it drops for an opportunity, driven over the bar.
Venezuela putting it over the bar.
Martinez.
Wow.
He slashes at it, Martinez. Almost gets too excited when it drops at his foot. Couple of poor clearances here from Canada. Estaco. And then Osorio, and Martinez never settles himself. That touch is poor. It takes him too wide, which means
Venezuela with a great chance. They just can't capitalize.
High and wide. Big chance for Venezuela to draw level.
12 of Venezuela's last 14 goals have been scored in the second half. They have 35 minutes plus stoppage time to keep their Copa America dream alive. In their 5th quarter-final, they've only won one. It was against Chile, 2-1 in 2011.
Bodies all over the place going down.
Down there at the minute. Bodies flying everywhere.
Estacio is the player down. You saw the look of confusion on Jesse Marsh's face.
Yeah, Beverly, they sure do. They're a good team. They're a tough team.
The first foul comes in. Martinez, nice skill. Is it a foul? I don't know. I think he just goes over, but there's bodies all over. And then Caceres tries to play it quickly. Estacio steps in the way. He gets kicked in the back of the calf. All sorts going on.
Navarro will keep it in play on the far side. Rondon giving chase as Bombito tries to deal with it, but Rondon, the veteran, is able to win it back and cleared away by Derek Cornelius.
Bombito does not get that amount of time that he wants there. He's got to play quicker.
Cross clipped into the middle, headed away by Cornelius. Jonathan David was racing to get there. Picked up by Osorio. And Johnston clears. Here's Jonathan Osorio, and that's a foul. Not much doubt about that.
Yeah, Navarro. Osorio's not been heavily involved in this game, Luke, but he's done some really vital things in the middle of the
Got to give it to these officials, though, as the calls aren't going the way we'd like to see them go. It is very tough when at every play guys are flying to the ground and rolling around.
And take a few seconds off the clock. His composure's been excellent.
Osorio scored his last international goal 1 year ago today. in the Gold Cup.
Yeah, they're having a good tournament so far, Big
This is a
Rickster.
tournament that, given his Colombian roots, means so much to him. To be able to represent Canada in Copa America.
Canada breaking. Oh.
It goes back to the keeper off the boot of Ferraresi. And of course, Jonathan Osorio having...
And welcome in. If you're just coming in, make sure to tap that thumbs up for us.
Knows exactly what these sorts of tournaments and these games are all about. Which is a big reason why he's in the team tonight. There were some questions about Ismail Kone, the man who's just gone to Marseille, but is still very young in his career. Would come in, started the tournament, of course, but Osorio brings that veteran presence and leadership in the midfield for Jesse Marsh. Soteldo gets round the back of Cornelius here, and then that ball in towards the back post as Bayo hooks it back in.
Whoa!
To tip it over.
Great stop by the Canadian keeper, going high in the air to punch it just over the net.
Cross, it's looping over. I thought he was going to come all the way out for it. He decides
Great
to stay.
stop.
Bale
Really had to climb the ladder to get up
just
there.
trying to get it back in the middle, but this is creeping in. Crepeau has to stretch every sinew of his body to just get fingertips of that onto the top of the netting.
In the 58th minute, Bayo hooks it in towards Herrera. Cornelius with a good header away. Picked up here by Martinez. He's just possessed by Alphonso Davies. Davies launches it long. Schaffelberg in round the back, but Romo had come a long way.
Good position from Romo. Recognising his defence is high and he's going to step up there. It was a lovely little ball forward from Alphonso Davies.
If you come into the chat and chat along with us, you will earn some points. You can climb our leaderboard.
Jonathan David on halfway.
That is completely free. All you have to do is come in the chat.
Challenge feeds it down the line for Kyle Larin. Larin against Osorio, and a goal kick is the outcome.
Larin arguing with the line judge here. Canada again getting frustrated with some of these calls. Beverly.
1 minute short of the hour mark in Arlington, Texas, as a change is made and Christian Caceres Jr., the Toulouse midfielder, makes way.
So we get some substitutions for Venezuela.
The striker who plays his club football in Portugal.
Ex-Nashville man, number 9, the going partner, Rondon up top. More of a 4-4-2 from Venezuela now. Likely and probably a more direct approach to get the ball forward to the size of Rondon and Cadiz.
Just the 9th cap for Yonder Cadiz, the 28-year-old striker. He scored his first international goal in the opener against Mexico. Played on loan in Major League Soccer with Nashville for a couple of seasons in 2020-21. Actually scored a goal against Montreal in a 2-2 draw in April of 2021.
Good tackle, good challenge by Venezuela.
Now Herrera. Schaffelberg is the one tracking back to try and make the challenge. Bayo down the line, linking up with Herrera. Rondon is in the middle, Cadiz there as well. As
Venezuela has been putting all kinds of pressure here in the second half.
Times, Derek Cornelius, whether it be a header or a clearance like that.
Yeah, Thomas, very much so.
Good positional play from the Malmo man.
Venezuela, they've kicked it into a new gear here.
Martinez backwards. Ferraresi brings it forward. And that's cut out there. And
Canada with a chance, a great chance. Get those legs going. They just ran out of energy. Venezuela catches up on them. Takes down the Canadian. No call. Play goes on. Venezuela back the other way.
Yeah, no, I don't think it was a penalty. He's going to get a shot away, Larea. He's got the pace to get in there. He was on his left side, maybe not as comfortable. He's trying to draw contact, as we often see from Larea. He's expert at it, but I think he should have just concentrated on striking through the football and trying to hit the target.
Change is coming for Canada. The pride of Nova Scotia, Jacob Schaffelberg, is leaving the game having done his job and done his manager proud.
Liam Miller coming in for Canada.
Right now he's the match winner, and Schaffelberg makes way for Liam Miller as he earns his 30th cap.
Entering the game, number 43, Liam Miller.
Osorio's high ball forward, too high, and straight towards Maxime Crépeau, who has had a wonderful tournament. Of course, he suffered a broken leg in MLS Cup just before the World Cup, missed out on that squad. He would have been the backup anyway at that point to Milan Borjan.
Good strike by the keeper to send this one deep. Canada can't hold the Venezuela side.
And there isn't much debate right now about who is Canada's goalkeeper heading forward towards the World Cup in 2026. Osorio. Aaron Burrow forward to Soteldo down the right. Liam Miller got a foot in. Davies plays it away.
Good challenge, good steal by Canada.
The spaces will continue to open up for Canada. This is played in front of Kyle Larin, and Rafael Romo comes a long way and puts it out for a throw.
It's got to be a yellow card.
Should be.
Romo. It's ridiculous. That's been allowed.
The Venezuelan keeper chasing the Canadian all the way to the side as the Canadian player picked it up to throw it in. The Venezuelan goaltender grabs the ball and they interfere, doesn't let him throw it in and take advantage of the empty net. No card issued here.
Here's Joe Fletcher. How
wow. Raymond, how's it going? Welcome in.
I'm really surprised by that.
Welcome in, everyone, as you're coming in. Hit that thumbs up for us. Thank you so much.
Really surprised by that.
Make sure to subscribe as well if you're not already.
Joe Fletcher, Canadian who has officiated on the world's biggest stage. Cleared away by Aaron Burrow. The high ball forward. And Bombito couldn't get there. Rondon will. He looks to try.
Over the Canadian keeper. No, they score. Venezuela. A bizarre play. They tie it up.
Spectacular finish.
Disaster for Canada.
In the Copa America quarterfinal. An audacious attempt.
As the stadium erupts. In the 64th minute, the long ball, the Canadian keeper way out of his net, and it's going to bounce high over his head. No chance to make the stop.
From a long throw-in. Look how high up Crépeau is, and Bombito's got to win that challenge. Bombito cannot afford to let the striker receive that ball at his feet.
Of all the things to happen, a no call on the Venezuelan keeper, which should have been a card.
Fantastic finish from Rondon.
And on the throw-in, Venezuela steals. They put it downfield. The Canadian keeper way out of position, and they're able to lob it over his head into the empty net, tying this game at ones.
A moment for Rondon to savor with his teammates and with this fervent crowd.
How does Canada respond here?
Rondon's 44th all-time goal for his country.
Rondon coming up with that.
Cap.
He's had 5
He got
shots.
an assist in their opener. He's scored now in 3 games in a row. And it is a new national record for Venezuela of 7 Copa America goals in his career. Here come Canada back the other way. Comes across towards Liam Miller. Miller just off the
Miller
bench.
trying to squeeze one through the Venezuelan keeper with a nice stop.
He's going to be onto it quicker and finish it before.
Millar tried to feed that one through, didn't have a lot of space.
With Canada through 2024 Copa America, these chances are few and far between. You got to capitalize on them. Good reaction.
Bucks, I know, it's crazy.
Canada to drawing level.
Cadiz couldn't get on the end of it. Liam Miller will pick it up and Played down the left side here for Jonathan David to chase onto. David.
Nice movement by Canada. Millar coming in. Millar bringing it in. Putting it just wide. Fancy footwork by Millar. And a sharp angle shot just misses.
Incisive counter-attacking football from Canada. David.
So Hayden, it's running time, and then when the time expires, right at the 90th minute, the official will say how much extra time they play, how much injury time. So instead of stopping the clock, they kind of add up to say all the stoppages would equal X number of minutes.
Aaron Burrow and Jonathan David getting into it inside the 6-yard box. It was just the way that it hit the keeper's foot there that sort of took
That's
it away.
right, folks. Take out the sticks.
It's going in the near post that spins away out the far side.
So corner here for Canada. Big battles in front. Just coming through, and Venezuela going to head this one away.
Soteldo putting pressure on Alphonso Davies. Herrera forward. And now it's Yonder Cadiz. Bayo down the left side. They've got the numbers forward. Liam Miller came a long way to get back, but Bayo steps inside. Bayo's ball towards Cadiz. Cleared away by Bombito.
And they have to be careful to that counter-attack.
Venezuela looks strong. They look fast. Canada starting to slow down a little bit here.
Organised enough when they're sending numbers forward themselves. Got to make sure that they're closed at the back.
Jay, how's it going? Welcome in.
To Jonathan David. Aaron Burrow is back there and will just nod it back to the keeper, Rafael Romo. But he's not content to slow things down.
He throws it out
straight away.
Right to the halfway line. You see the coaches on the bench, look, they're losing their minds. It's that kind of game.
Aaron Burrow with a foot in. Canada with 10 shots, 5 on target. Venezuela with 13 shots, of which 3 have been on target through almost 70 minutes of play. David back through Stacchio. And now it's Jonathan David. David curls it wide.
Can't bend that one like Beckham, and he's going to put that high and wide.
Set in the right position for him. Here's the goal again.
Let's go!
Be stronger. Cannot afford to lose that battle.
Elba Elene Medina, thank you so much for hitting that subscribe. Welcome in to the channel. Welcome to the community.
He's ruthless with the punishment. Superb finish.
He had 19 goals in 28 games for Pachuca last season. Solomon Rondon, at the age of 34, still very much a threat for club and for country. He's been representing his national team since 2008. He would have had more Copa America appearances, but he missed 2021.
We knew Venezuela was pressing. We said Canada needed some assurance. Now here we are. It's a whole new game as we approach the 70th minute.
Yonder Cadiz lets it fly.
This is a new challenge, though, with this front two. They said they would go direct. Both these guys handy in the air, capable of winning aerial challenges. Rondon just flicks it inside. Canada have got to try and support the two centre-backs with a little bit more cover. Wild strike, though, at the end from Yonder Cadiz.
Inside the final 20 minutes, if it stays tied, it's straight to penalties. No extra time in Copa America apart from in the final.
There you go. No extra time. It's going to go straight to penalty kicks to determine who wins. Andrew, thank you so much for hitting that subscribe.
And Richie Larrea just muscled off the ball. And out for a Venezuela throw.
Canada needs to get their energy going.
Right now left to rue some missed chances. Some wonderful opportunities to add to their lead.
Have to get that energy up. Come on, Canada. Get it going.
Bayo's been on the edges of the game. There's a challenge here. Bombito just allows that separation. Great lob over Max Crepeau's head into the roof of the net.
By Canada. Leading the game, number 22, Richmond Loria.
Richie Larea's night is over.
Number 20, Ali Ahmed.
And Ali Ahmed is coming in.
Number 9,
Kyle Larin is out. Tani Oluwase coming in. Ali Ahmed in for his 5th cap, the Vancouver Whitecaps youngster. What a moment for him. And also another opportunity for Tani Oluwase.
Millar with this ball now.
Miller down the left.
He's going to pitch it ahead.
Oluwase trying to get in towards the
Oluwase
edge of the box.
trying to
It's Tani
battle through the
Oluwase
box.
who loses out there to Martinez.
Great job by
Away towards
Venezuela.
halfway. Yonder Cadiz tries to flick it inside. And a free kick is given here for a push, would
Oh
you believe?
my gosh.
I don't believe it, and I gotta say, I thought Samwelb ref the game.
Venezuela has been all over Canada. No calls at all. Venezuela getting every single call and every single touch. Unbelievable.
Refs letting a lot of things go the opposite way. That should not have been blown as a free kick. So many individual battles all over this football pitch.
Ali Ahmed.
You
and
don't
Tani
want to go to
Oluwase
penalty
were both late
kicks.
additions to the Canada squad. Jesse Marsh loves the fact that Tani Oluwase is a clever striker. He describes him as someone who likes to run, has been really good in training.
Venezuela now
He admits
55%
his role
possession
needs to
time.
develop.
We got an injured
Has so
Canadian
much
just outside of the
self-confidence
box.
and a good eye for the game. Cornelius is the player down.
Yeah, I think it's from that head collision near the touchline. Hopefully he's okay, but looks like he needs a minute here, holding on to just above his forehead, just above his eye. Fernando Batista, some instructions for Jose Martinez.
Tejan Buchanan watches on.
Worst feeling ever as a player, knowing you're injured, you can't affect the game.
The referee has called 12 fouls against Canada tonight and 4 against Venezuela.
It's the Canada goal
12
again from a different
fouls
angle.
called against
David
Canada, only 4
quicker
called on
than
Venezuela.
Jordan Osorio.
That is
Shaffer,
crazy.
The distance that he made up, the boys showed up brilliant at half-time. All the way from, what was that, about 40 yards. The way he sprinted into the position.
Oh, it's been updated. 13 fouls now against Canada, only 4 against Venezuela. That is unbelievable.
Smile from Buchanan, I'm sure, in a very
Again,
difficult
13
week
fouls called on Canada,
Inter Milan.
4 called on Venezuela. Venezuela, 6 corners. Canada, only 2. 2 yellow cards issued to Canadian players, no yellow cards issued to Venezuela. The statistic line talks a very different game than what we're seeing here on the field,
Very difficult game to come.
here on the
come into.
pitch.
If it's Kamal Miller as a replacement, here it is, that's an elbow to the face.
So an
That's where he
elbow
gets
to the
that
face of the Canadian
dangerous
player.
play from yonder Cadiz. Jesse Marsh
Both
is
of them
insane.
goes up with the head. The Venezuelan player gets the elbow up into the Canadian head.
Flailing elbow from Cadiz.
No penalty issued.
If Kamal Miller were to come in, don't bet against him taking a penalty if it gets to
Canada
that
is up against
He's
a
got
whole
pretty
lot
decent
here.
record, scored in
They
3
need to keep their
shootouts over the
emotions in
last year.
check. They need to play their game. You don't want to see this go to
Quite on
penalty
as big a
kicks.
stage as this.
Yeah. Going to be a lot of twists and turns before we get to the final whistle, I feel, in AT&T Stadium tonight.
Davies.
And a missed pass by Canada is going to send us all the way back.
All the way back to Maxime Crepeau.
Got to play it back to the keeper.
Derek Cornelius for Canada with a long ball forward. Trying to find Oluwase. He'll strike.
Canada
this
with a
time.
strike. And that's going to go just wide.
Fantastic touch.
That's right. Just win.
Group 1 stuff, but really, really good delivery from Cornelius. And all I say, takes it down so well. Why not? He's not too far away. Romo, I'll probably feel he was over there and he would have had it covered, but I like that from all of us. No hesitation to get his shot away.
Say's third substitute appearance at Copa America, the most minutes he'll have played. He had 8 against Peru, 14 against Chile, having made his Canada debut in the draw in France. Born in Nigeria, raised in Mississauga, where he moved with his family at the age of 10.
Canada trying to catch the Venezuelan keeper sleeping. They put one in deep, but he was right there.
13 minutes plus stoppage time to go. The first quarter-final last night went to penalties. Will it be the same in this one in Arlington, Texas? Maybe a few tired legs out there, given the pace that this game has been played. The ball just given away there in a Canada throw.
Tired legs and tired minds, look. The way that all these players have, the effort they've put in, mentally and physically, significant, but they've got to maintain their concentration. This is a key thing. When you get tired, you've got to make good decisions still.
Rondon.
Venezuela coming in the box.
There's only Soteldo in the middle, and that one takes a deflection behind for a corner.
It was Schaffelberg for Canada at the 13th minute. It was Rondon for Venezuela at the 64th minute.
Ferrarese and Osorio both up from the back. The height of the substitute. Yonder Cadiz in there, along with the goal scorer Salomon Rondon. And the referee with a keen eye on what is going on around that penalty spot.
Tight column of 4 there, look. They're going to spring and run in different directions.
Soteldo, lovely turn from Jefferson Soteldo as he floats it into the middle. Oluwase heads it away. Liam Miller gets it further clear, and it's brought down by Jonathan David, but he runs into Martinez, the Philadelphia man. It's out for a Venezuela throw.
Martinez has been everywhere for Venezuela, enjoying that roaming
Ben,
it
goes to a few minutes of injury time, and then in this tournament, they go right to penalty kicks. They will not play overtime, extra time. They go right to penalty kicks. Extra time will only be played in the final match.
Navarro. Bale. Inside for Herrera. It's turned over. It's Eustachio. Venezuela trying to get the numbers back. Oluwase gives it away. But Canada will win the throw on the far side. With a little over 10 minutes remaining of the 90.
They probably should have made more of that, Canada. It was a big opportunity. It was a bad pass, a square pass that was really wayward from Venezuela, and they were caught out of position. Thought maybe could have came to the left-hand side to Eustachio, used the ball better. The move lost all momentum.
Eustachio, David into the box.
Canada going to chip this one in for a chance. Oh, they hit the top of the net again, just going over. As we now enter the final 10 minutes before injury time. That's right, Hayden. Not until the final match. But another great chance for Canada that they cannot connect on. If you're just coming in, welcome to the stream, welcome to the show. Make sure you do hit that thumbs up for us. And of course, hit that subscribe as well.
For Canada and Tani Oluwase, agonizing stuff. Another chance goes a-begging.
Another change coming now as Jonathan Osorio makes way for
Osorio heads out. Ismail Cone comes in.
Pony's fresh legs and physique could be a weapon here for Canada. He's got 9 minutes plus.
Kone coming in
to make an impact. Who knows if he's one of the players that might be on that list of 5 if this goes to penalty kicks.
Jesse Marsh said they did practice penalty kicks Tried to make it as realistic as possible with 11v11 and everyone lined up along the line. He said there was even some money on the line to try and put a little bit of pressure into the situation. Jesse Marsh was the referee. He watched every player very closely, not just at how they took the penalty, but their attitude around the walk-up. Here comes Aaron Burrow down the right side.
Good challenge by Canada. They're going to steal and move this one ahead. Canada's moving.
They might not need it.
Here comes
This is Miller
Millar.
down the left. He cuts inside and plays the ball to the edge of the box.
Not a good
Osorio
cross.
swings it away.
Needs to be
Picked up by Bale.
better quality from Miller with the ball into the box. It's absolutely unbelievable how this pace has not relented. Both teams gave everything into this match.
Crepeau will hold it, but he'll look to get things going quickly. There's no slowing down. Both sides want to win it before penalties. Yonder Cadiz picks it up here for Venezuela, rolls it into the path of Jefferson Soteldo. Soteldo's ball in towards Yonder Cadiz, all the way towards that back post, and Navarro.
Venezuela is going to strike that one high and over the net.
A tired left back.
A tired left back who couldn't sort his feet out in time. He just leans back and swings it in.
That's right,
So
Thomas.
hard to
Just a little high.
do the extra movement that's needed to get yourself in position for the technique here. Yeah, not a good one from Miguel Navarro. Soteldo's night's over. I think Canada will be happy to see the back of
Just some substitutions for
Jefferson
Venezuela.
Soteldo and Bayo. Bayo's been quieter than his fellow winger.
Yeah, I'm not actually sure, Ben. I'd have to check.
Savarino, Lacava on instead.
_41st cap for Savarino, who has experience in Major League Soccer. And Matias Lacava, who plays in Portugal, coming on for his first cap, age just 21, with 7 minutes left to play. Jefferson Savarino with a couple of spells in Major League Soccer with Real Salt Lake. It's his third Copa America. Now plays for Botafogo in Brazil. Free kick for Canada.
Well done, Ali Ahmed.
Finally.
A real battle there with Navarro to win the race to the football.
Doman, what's going on? Welcome in.
Yonder Cadiz with a flick forward. Solomon Rondon, is he onside? Crepeau denies it.
Good stop by the
Well
Canadian
offside.
keeper.
A couple of yards. Great save though. Crepeau's got to still do his job. You can never be certain, but
Yeah, welcome in everybody. If you're just joining us, make sure you hit that thumbs up for us.
offside.
It helps a
Cornelius
lot.
gets back. He's going to fight that battle with Derek Cornelius. Crepeau makes a good save.
Referee moving this throw back a few yards towards halfway. 5 minutes remaining. Schaffelberg giving Canada a 13th minute lead. Rondon looping the ball in from almost halfway over the top of an advanced Maxime Crepeau in the 64th minute to level it. Kone down the left finds Alphonso Davies.
Miller trying to get through, can't do it.
Picked up by
Canada
Kone.
continues to come. Dallas,
Jonathan
what's
David.
going on?
Ali Ahmed down the right side. And the Whitecaps man cutting in on that left boot, curls the cross into the middle. Osorio heads away, only as far as Kone. Ahmed
In the
rolls it
box,
down for
Kenner with a
Johnston.
shot.
And it's
Nice
tipped over the
save
bar there by Rafael
by the
Romo.
Venezuelan
Yeah.
keeper to deflect this over the net.
Scruffy save from Romo. I love that little position that Johnson picked up. Ahmed's been good off the bench. Great little ball. He's trying to wrap his foot around this and get it across the front. Doesn't do it very well.
Good
Bloody hits the
patience by
target.
Canada there.
And Romo doesn't want to take any chances. Palms it over the bar and gives away maybe a needless corner kick. Davies is going to
Canada with the corner now.
from the far side.
Once again, it's Aaron Burrow and David. They've been into it at both ends of the pitch on set pieces. Davies curls it in. Poor ball. And
Not a good corner at all. Venezuela going to clear this one down.
Crepeau forward.
That's out of play. Too often.
Just a few misplays here by Canada.
Real man not getting enough height on it. The frustration from Soteldo, and then the congratulations from his head coach, Fernando Batista.
The challengers flying in once again. Eustaquio.
Into the 87th minute we go. Canada putting this across into the box. Oh, and again, they just put it wide. Ahmed.
Want to just concentrate on the strike, but he snatched at it and scuffed it into the ground. David finds him well after he's coming across. Ferraresi and Ahmed. First touch, a little
Canada's
loose.
getting themselves into some good positions
Not the
here,
strike that he wanted.
but not getting good quality shots.
Who plays in Vancouver. Unable to make an impact. Neat play here from Canada over halfway.
Here they come again.
2 minutes of the 90 remaining. Liam Miller's in space here on the edge of the box. Now it's Kone.
Going to throw this just wide of the right post again.
It's his first moment into the game.
Steve, how's it going?
A difficult one to take on the tongue like that and hit the target even, never mind test the goalkeeper. Might have been better trying to push it out the right hand side and see what's available on the switch.
It was in July of last year that Canada played their last shootout in the Gold Cup quarter-final. They lost 3-2 on penalties against the United States in Cincinnati. There are a couple of minutes plus stoppage time from this quarter-final at Copa America, going straight to penalties. No
Steve,
extra
come at a
time.
good time. A few minutes left plus injury time.
Header forward by Osorio, helped on by Herrera.
Will we be going to
Cadiz
penalty
got
kicks?
there first. Lacaba down the left. Free kick given for Canada.
Still 13 fouls called on Canada, 6 now
been a
called
thrilling
on
game.
Venezuela.
It really has. Not been able to take their eyes off it for a second. Just so many good performances out there for both teams. What an advert for Copa America. Probably the game of the tournament so far, in my opinion.
Rhonda Cadiz battling with Cornelius.
Cadiz has been effective, isn't he, Luke? He's really put himself about. He's good in the air and he's mobile enough to cause some issues for centre-backs in the channels.
John Aramburu will take the throw as the majority of the
We
stadium.
got 4 minutes added, 4
is in
minutes
support
of
Venezuela
extra
as
time.
They launch this ball into the box. Downfield
Canada
from
going to chip
Eustaquio.
this one all the way
David
back.
will chase. Dealt with by Ferraresi. 4 minutes being added at the end of this one. Martinez through the middle towards Jean de Cadiz. He'll play it out to Lacaba on the left side. Rondon's in the middle. It's gone off Alistair Johnston.
Well done. Brilliant defending to stop the cross. Cadiz again. The threat. Switching the play. Lacaba
Beverly, that's funny.
trying to just shape it in front. In behind
Pierre,
the back line, in front
welcome.
of the goalkeeper where
Right, go Canada, go.
strikers were lurking.
Let's get it going.
Osorio is leaving the game. And so is Jose Martinez.
Some substitutions for Venezuela.
Maybe a couple of potential penalty takers. Although Thomas Rincon hasn't exactly been prolific in his career, he's not a goal scorer, even though he's a veteran presence. Kone heads it away. Thomas Rincon is on for his 135th cap. 90 seconds into the 4 being added on at the end of the game.
Make sure you're hitting that thumbs up as you're coming in. Welcome in all our new viewers.
Just kept in play. Eustachio forward though towards Liam Miller. One back by Aaron Burrow.
It's going to be quicker from Miller. He struggled with the pace since he came on, Liam Miller.
Johnston's header back towards Maxime Crépeau.
It's been impeccable from Johnson, Luke. He's had such a good match.
Canada struggling here in this quarter. Of course, the goal they gave up was a couple of misplays that led to a lob way over the keeper's head. Well, he was way out of the net area.
Comes with a club like Celtic, but what a performance
Canada
tonight.
trying to get this one back.
Full-back slot.
Rincon away towards halfway. Ombito one into the air. This is Davies. Eustachio.
Millar has not been good since coming into the game,
Can they go and win it?
as he replaced Schaffelberg.
Win this right at the death.
Davies. Eustachio. Inside the final minute of stoppage time as Davies tries to get through. He'll find Liam Miller down the left.
Millar, the Venezuelan, stumbles. He grabs and hauls down Millar. A yellow card finally. The clutching and grabbing finally being called here by the official.
John Attenborough. That was better from Liam Miller. Just draws in the fullback and teases him. Goes round the outside.
Venezuela doing everything they can to not
It's a good foul to
give up
away,
a good
really.
scoring opportunity
Knowing
here.
how late it is in the game, and Liam Miller driving in towards their own penalty box. Good chance though. It's a wide free kick that the delivery's got to be right. Eustachio is over it.
Eustachio going to take the kick.
Cornelius Oluwaseyi up from the back.
I agree,
Last
Thomas. A
chance.
little late.
Stefan Eustachio stands over the free kick. It will be almost the last kick of the game. Eustachio's ball in.
That is going to be booted away.
The referee has his whistle in his mouth.
Venezuela clears it out of the danger zone. The official blows the whistle. That is it, ladies and gentlemen.
And this one will be decided on
This
penalties
is going to penalty
for the
kicks.
second night in a row.
Wow. Penalty
The
kicks
quarterfinals at Copa
to
America
decide
will go
who's
to
going to win the
penalty shootout.
quarterfinal game between Canada and Venezuela.
Had absolutely everything.
Venezuela has been the better team in this
Just
tournament.
went at it throughout. Schaffelberg with the opener.
I can't believe we're going to penalty kicks.
Canada in a commanded position. They had their chances. They had opportunities to go 2 or 3 goals up, but left themselves short at the back. And
Now I'm nervous.
Rondon,
KRT, now I'm
Boys
nervous.
Bombito, lobs Max Crépeau, who's way out his
Again, the
area.
goal that Canada let up was a terrible goal.
Again,
Off of a chance inside the Venezuelan box, Venezuela lobs it out, and again, just over the midfield line, the Canadian keeper was way out there, and they were able to lob it over his head and bounce one into the net.
Let's send it back inside the studio with James Duthie, Kevin Kilban, and Atiba Hutchinson.
Thank you, Luke. Joe Fletcher's also here, our officiating expert, and we'll get to him in a second. First of all, what a football game. Kevin, 94 just brilliant minutes.
Absolutely outstanding. I've never seen Canada play a better game. To be part of that, I can only imagine how great they feel after playing that game. You've got to get the job done now, Atiba. Yeah. But it was so exciting from start to finish. The way that Canada started the game, getting in front, The only disappointment would be conceding the goal the manner in which they did, but every one of the Canadian players can be so proud of themselves tonight. Outstanding.
Oh, they worked so hard. You can see how much they were fighting.
Listen,
for
they
each
played
other.
a very good match. Very good match.
Very entertaining game. Now it's about, finishing off the job. I know it's gone to penalties, but just stay focused as a player and, pick your side, stick with it. Hopefully things go good for them.
Limited history in penalties for Canada. Luke mentioned July 9th last year, the quarterfinals of the Gold Cup, they lose to the U.S. 3-2. Kamal Miller and Jason Russell-Rowe were the only two Canadians who scored. Of course,
God, I
everyone
hate penalty
on the field
kicks.
for this one. Of course, the other thing is none of the three guys that missed are also on the field right now for Canada. Max Crépeau had one for LAFC in Campeones Cup. They lost to Tigres. And as far as the Venezuela side, haven't had one since 2011.
That's right. Let's go,
Stage in the
Canada.
semis of Copa America, where they lost. Joe, there's a lot of Canadians out there that do not think that second half was officiated as fairly as it should have been. The fouls end up 13 for Canada, 7 for Venezuela. Your take on that?
I'll say the balance wasn't perfect. I would say the performance isn't perfect, but despite the missed yellow card for delaying the restart on the goalkeeper, the one thing we can say is that everyone's talking about the match and the players in the play and not the refereeing changing the outcome of the match. Now let's just hope for the best and kicks from the mark.
Who do you expect to take them, Kevin?
Well, the only thing I'll say is I've been in this position in a knockout tournament with a penalty shootout, and no matter how much you practice, it's irrelevant.
Here's the coin
Honestly,
flip
it's
to
irrelevant.
determine
When you're stepping up to take it, the pressure that's on
decides
the
of
team.
who's going to shoot
I'm
first.
looking at maybe Jonathan David, who's still on the field there now, Stefan Estacio, Alfonso Davies there, Atiba, and then we'll look at one or two others who've come into the game maybe.
Yeah, it comes down to the players who are feeling comfortable and confident in this moment right now. You may feel like you want to take a penalty when you're in training, yesterday, and today it's a different story. So,
Atiba, would you rather go first or second?
I'd rather go first.
Yeah.
Score the first one, put the pressure on them.
Always first, yes.
The
What
Canadian
about this is going to
coaches
be
arm in arm
Argentina
on the
awaits
sidelines.
the winner right now. Who's under more pressure right
Steve,
now?
right?
Is it Venezuela?
Hey, Mark,
Because
welcome in.
Do you know what? I think the way that the both teams approached this game, they thought they were going to win the game, so that's the way they look at it. I don't think any side really can feel pressure here. I think they both feel confident they're going to go and win the match. That's the way I look at it.
We are going
send it back to Luke
penalty
Baldwin and Stephen
kicks
Caldwell for penalties.
to decide this one.
Solomon Rondon, who scored during the game,
Venezuela will kick
strides
first.
towards the spot with the
Tilo,
ball.
what's going on, buddy?
He scored from the penalty spot in the second match of the group in a 1-0 win against Mexico. He missed a penalty against Italy in a friendly in Fort Lauderdale in March. They don't come more experienced than Rondon. Over 100 caps. No one has played more Copa America games than this man for Venezuela. Maxime Crépeau has had a wonderful tournament. It's Rondon who opens the scoring.
So it wasn't even close. Rondon kicks right bottom corner. Canada dives left.
Leading by example, stepping
Good
up
fake
here.
out here by Rondon.
Goes the
Not
right,
even
goes
close.
the
The
right
Canadian
to
keeper
his
knew it
right.
right away.
Rondon just comfortably
Couldn't
slots
pull
it in
himself
the
back in.
opposite corner. And it's first blood drawn by Venezuela.
Here comes Jonathan David, who scored Canada's first Copa America goal. He's taken one for his country and missed against Japan in the friendly last October. Jonathan David against Romo. And David scores!
David scores. That was close. He went bottom right. The keeper dove to the right, but he just got the ball in first. So a nice kick. It looks like based off this widget, it's going to happen before. So what we're going to do, we're going to hide the widget. We are going to penalty kicks. We don't want any spoilers. So we're going to call this real time. No spoilers. Penalty kicks.
Angel Herrera against Maxime Crépeau. to make it 2-1.
He's going to kick and goes wide off the post and wide. So that gives Canada an opportunity.
What a miss.
Oh my gosh. Canada now with an opportunity with Venezuela missing their first one. Or their second one, excuse me.
The wrong way again, but it's about 3 inches the wrong side of the post for Herrera and Venezuela. Maybe just even glances a little bit at the outside of that post. Advantage Canada.
Next up, Liam Miller.
Here's Miller. Miller has not been playing well. What is he doing? And he puts it way over the net. Oh my God, Miller's struggles continue as he puts it way over the net. A terrible stutter step, and he blows an opportunity. He goes right, the keeper goes left, but he puts it way over the net. Oh my gosh.
Underneath it, misses the goal by quite a bit. Always adds pressure when you see teammates and opposite players miss.
So both second attempts fail.
He's taken one penalty for Venezuela. He scored it in a friendly back in 2018.
Venezuela now, their third attempt.
Into this situation.
And he scores.
Powers it past Maxime Crépeau for 2-1.
Crépeau dives past the football. Not a great penalty.
So it's now 2-1 for Venezuela. Canada coming up with their third opportunity. Tristan, how's it going? Welcome in. We are 3 likes away from 50 likes. If you haven't hit that like, help us hit 50.
Joy and relief for Rincon.
Here comes Canada now. They need this to tie it up, to even the score.
Has not taken a penalty in his professional career. What a moment it is for the 24-year-old born in Montreal. This to level it at 2-2 after 3 penalties each. There are some lasers being pointed from the stands.
Wow, people pointing lasers at the eyes, trying to distract the Canadian player. Here we go. And they score. Canada with the stutter step evens it up. We're even now, 2-2 with 2 shooters to go on each side. So shooters 1 and 3 on each team scored. The second shooters both put it wide. There it is. Thank you so much for those likes.
Step up and be the hero.
Venezuela getting set now. Venezuela shoots first in each round.
Jefferson Savarino.
There was an opportunity when Venezuela missed their second kick, but so did Canada.
Late on.
We need a stop.
It's penalty number 4.
Oh, great save! Great save and off the post.
Maxime Crépeau.
Crépeau with a huge stop. That is massive for Canada. And they're coming out, they're making an announcement in the stadium to please not use lasers. A great stop.
From the Portland Timbers goalkeeper, diving all out to his right, and Savarino.
So here comes Canada now with an opportunity to take the lead. A critical moment.
He hasn't taken many penalties. He did score the one he took in the penalty shootout in 2018 in club football in Portugal.
And then a great save by the Venezuelan keeper. A terrible kick here by the Canadian. Twice Canada has an opportunity to take the lead, and twice they cannot come up with the big goal. It all comes down to the final shooter.
Not confident, not in the corner. The
Canadian keeper did what he needed to do, He gave Canada a chance.
Because he almost dives past it like Crepeau did a few penalties before. But he does enough. He keeps it out of the net. And we're level again.
It is tied at 2-2. 4 rounds into the shootout. 2 penalties scored, 2 penalties missed. Each keeper coming up with a big save. Yonder Cadiz with penalty number 5 for Venezuela.
And Venezuela scores. This all comes down to the Canadian shooter. Canada needs to score on this kick to stay alive. A little stutter step forced the Canadian keeper to make his move, and then the Venezuelan player was able to easily put it into the open net. So a nice stutter step there by the Venezuelan kicker. All the pressure coming up.
It's Alphonso Davies.
Alphonso Davies, who's had a solid game for Canada. He has been outstanding. He needs to score to extend the shootout.
Alphonso Davies must score.
And he does. Davies scores to extend.
Emphatic finish from Alphonso Davies.
Wow.
A fantastic penalty under the
So Canada had 2 opportunities in this shootout to take the lead, and they couldn't do it. This now is going to move along even more. My goodness. Tyson, how's it going? Never have to apologize for being late, my friend. Welcome in. What a great matchup this is. 1-1 through regulation. Now here we are in penalty kicks. Venezuela.
It's penalty number 6.
And another good save by the Canadian keeper gives Canada a chance. Canada with a chance to win it here in sudden death. If Canada can score, they will win.
Great save and kill with a poor penalty, but Crepeau fixated on
Canada, can they do it?
Good save.
Can Canada get this done?
It's Ismail Kone. Scored in a shootout for Watford in the League Cup first round early last season. Ismail Kone.
Ismail Kone, who came in as a substitution late in the game. Stutter step, stutter step. He scores! Canada in the shootout. Canada moves to the semifinals. What an upset is Canada. EA, how's it going, EA? What an upset is Canada. Takes down Venezuela. Tuesday, they will take on Argentina, if I heard that correct. Tuesday night. Canada, Argentina. We will be here. Tuesday night, we will do this again. Tell your friends. Come hang out Tuesday night to watch Canada in the semis. Unbelievable. In a shootout. Absolutely exceptional. Canada picks up the W. That's incredible. What a finish, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching along with us moderators. Thank you for being here. This is incredible. Shots 16-16, they end up even. Canada 7 shots on goal, only 3 for Venezuela. 13 fouls called on Canada, 7 called on Venezuela. Corners 7 corners for Venezuela, 3 for Canada. 2 yellows on Canada, 1 yellow on Venezuela. This was incredible. Your goal scorers. The 13-minute mark, it was Jacob Schaffelberg. He made it 1-0. Then on a bizarre play at the 64th minute, Rondon, he scores to make it 1-1. And then in the shootout, it is Ismail Kone with the game-winning goal. That was awesome. Great game. One of the best soccer games I have seen in a long time. Again, thank you, Mods, so much for being here. KRT, I think you were with us pretty much from the get-go, so thanks for hanging out. Andrew, what's going on? Yeah, big win. Again, thank you all for being a part of what we do. Thank you to our channel members. Thank you to everyone who hit that like and hit that subscribe. Thank you for hanging out. Good job, Venezuela. If you're a Venezuelan or a Venezuelan fan, a great game, a great effort. What a tournament you guys had. But Canada getting it done in penalty kicks. So it's going to be Tuesday at 7 o'clock Eastern Time, Canada in Argentina. So Tuesday, 7 o'clock. Mark it down. Thank you, everyone. What a fun night. We'll see you on Tuesday, I think. Yeah. Take care, everybody. Good night. We'll see you real soon. Thank you for being a part of our channel. Take care.
Who had to disappoint him.